Wellness Tea by Ladara. Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorites, which is Energize Wellness Tea by Ladara. You know, a lot of people just say they don't have enough energy, and there are 6 factors that are especially important contributors to robbing you of energy. One of them could be an imbalance of stress hormones. When you produce too much stress hormones, especially like adrenaline, after a while, it can just really kind of wear you down. Another thing, if your metabolism is sluggish, you're just not going to be able to be firing on all cylinders and have all the energy you need. Another factor is lack of exercise. If you're a couch potato and you're not really used to getting your blood pumping through your veins and arteries and getting your heart rate higher, you're going to find that you're just going to not have the amount of energy that you would have if you even just got your body into motion a little bit more. Poor sleep, big contributor. If you're not really getting, and I mean, for me, I'm a 7-hour-a-night guy. Some people need 8, some people need 4. But if you're not getting what your body needs, or if the quality of that sleep is not good for you being able to have boundless energy during the day. Mental fatigue. Sometimes if you just get bogged down, you've just got so many different things that you're thinking about, multitasking, all of that, you have no energy. And when I say energy, I don't just mean physical energy, it can be mental energy as well. And lastly, believe it or not, too much caffeine, and people take caffeine to give them energy, but too much of it, especially if it comes from coffee, sugary sodas and other drinks, energy drinks, not really good for energy. You end up having kind of like a negative feedback from that. So what do we have for a solution? We have Energize. It's a great way to invigorate and recharge your mind and your body with no edgy or jittery feeling, because unlike energy drinks and sodas, Energize provides gentle-acting natural caffeine that comes from Brazilian green yerba mate, bancha green tea, and Ceylon black tea for a smooth, long-lasting lift. See, the caffeine that is found in green tea or black tea or yerba mate, it's different than what you find in soft drinks and coffee because it's bound to amino acids such as theanine that really help to time release and smooth out the effect of that small amount of caffeine, and also, quite frankly, the amount of caffeine that you would have even from a strong cup of tea is only about half of what you would have in a small cup of coffee. Now, our Energize formula is also enhanced with gynostemma and American ginseng. I'm going to talk about those in a minute. And that helps to improve your stamina and endurance and to balance your stress hormones. And those are all going to translate into more energy for you. So Energize helps to lift your energy and spirits with no jittery edge. It's that unique blend of Brazilian yerba mate, bancha green tea, Ceylon black tea, and it features rare herbal adaptogens. These are things that help your body to adapt to stress. And the ones that we're using are American ginseng and gynostemma, also called jiaogulan. These have been revered for centuries in Asia for their enhancing effect on stamina and endurance. Let's go into those ingredients. First, we have organic green yerba mate that comes from Parana in Brazil. And, they say they make a lot of coffee in Brazil, and they sure do, but green yerba mate is equally beloved. In that matter, for that matter, in countries like Argentina and other countries in South America, people love and drink yerba mate even more than they do coffee. Why? Because it gives more energy and vitality than coffee does. It gives you a better ability to concentrate, less nervousness, agitation, and anxious feelings, and it helps to increase your resistance to both physical and mental fatigue, besides the fact that it tastes absolutely fantastic. Next, we have bancha green tea. And the history of bancha green tea in Japan is said to date back to the ancient samurai warriors, and it may be the secret of their legendary ability to maintain intense yet tension-free focus. Now, our ultra-premium bancha is small batch crafted in China's fertile Zhejiang province in the traditional Japanese manner. See, the Japanese invented it, the Chinese perfected it, and ours is the finest in the world. Now we have Ceylon black tea that comes to us from Sri Lanka, which used to be called Ceylon years ago. And the grade is Pico, which, Pico means a whole leaf tea. It's the highest grade. And it's a real high mountain grown tea that's grown at elevations up to 8,500 feet. So our mountain grown Ceylon black tea is one of the finest teas in the world, especially when it's picked at its peak in August. And that's something you have to know. We only pick our teas and our other herbal ingredients when they're at their peak. And sometimes that's only a 2-week window, but that's what we do, and that's one of our big differences. Ceylon black tea increases your energy by boosting your metabolism. And although it also contains caffeine, it gives smooth energy because that caffeine is released into the bloodstream only slowly. Now we have gynostemma that comes from us from the mountain rainforests of Yunnan province in China. This is also known as jiaogulan, and it's a remarkable adaptogen, meaning that it helps your body to balance its production of stress hormones. It also supports a positive mood, energy, stamina, and endurance. We have American ginseng root that comes to us from Ontario province in Canada. And this is perhaps the world's most famous energizing herb. And the funny thing about it is that when most people think about ginseng, they think about Asia. They think about Chinese ginseng, Korean ginseng. American ginseng is so highly prized in the East that individual roots can command up to hundreds of dollars. Now, science has also shown that in addition to the balancing effect on stress hormones, ginseng also provides energy at the cellular level by improving the energy output of the mitochondria. The mitochondria are like the little energy furnaces that are in every cell in your body. Now, we have taken the great taste of Energize and we've synergized that with some natural elderberry flavor. It just works so perfectly with the other ingredients. And like all of the natural flavors that we use in Wellness Teas by Ladara, they're made only from pure, organic, compliant fruit essences. And what organic compliant means is that they are allowed to be used in organic products. There are regulations that deal with this in every country. But what they mean is that there can be no synthetic ingredients in that flavor, no synthetic solvents, no synthetic carriers or fillers, no artificial preservatives or anything artificial whatsoever. How do you use Energize? My suggestion is just drink it whenever you want an energizing lift. Anytime, like for me, that's middle of the afternoon is my favorite time of day to have Energize. And Energize, like all of our wellness teas, is certified wellness grade. Now, this represents a new standard for wellness teas. It's your guarantee of authenticity, purity, potency, and efficacy in every cup. Every wellness tea by Ladara has to go through an exacting 4-step quality protocol before it can earn that certified wellness grade label. And when you see our CWG trademark on a bag of Ladara Wellness Tea, you'll know that it stands for the safest and most beneficial wellness teas available in the world today. And I'm sure that you're going to love Energize as much as I do. You can have it in the middle of the afternoon or any time at all, and I'm sure you're going to love it, and I'm sure you're also going to love the rest of our complete range of wellness teas by Ladara.